Hey guys, it's Peckernet Ryan DeBar. I came back from Hamburg last night, and I walked 20 miles on Saturday. Gives you a lot of time to think. Being on the train for 3 or 4 hours gives you time to read and catch up on stuff that's Clarksburg related that otherwise you might not really keep track of, or at least not me sitting over here in Germany. I want to say that Tiffany Fell, the city manager of Clarksburg, brings a lot of competency and skill to that office, which we're in desperate need of. She's holding employees accountable, making them work, just doing things that good managers do. Most importantly, she does not seem to owe anyone a favor, and does not hold grudges from 50 years ago. She's not part of the good old boy system. However, I am seeing a serious amount of naivety on display right now coming from City Hall. I'll give you a couple examples. The post about the farmers market. Good news! It's back at its original location. It's actually at its fourth location. And then I read on down that thread a little ways, and she says, the economic development person, not Miss Fell, I would just love to introduce you to Eric Spellberg, to Tim Ginlozzi. Tim Ginlozzi does not need introduced to Eric Spellberg. They've known each other and have had interaction with each other with regards to the former jazz stroll for a long time. There's a lot in Clarksburg like that. You never know who knows who. And just don't say things like that. But then there's the fire department job advertisement. It shows the fire there on Milford Street. Really? I was like, I saw that and I almost literally burst out laughing out loud. I thought they were trolling us. Are they serious using that picture? That was the event that kind of turned the tide against the 2019 Revolutionary Council. They had bragged. Disgraced former mayor Ryan Kennedy was going around bragging how he had reduced the demo list down to 0 in the name of public safety. Now, sure, they spent the whole rainy day fund doing it, but that didn't matter because now we were safe. They had removed all the blight from the city. And then this fire breaks out in the worst possible spot, right there at the entrance to Staley. Staley being the motherlode of voters, of consistent voters in city elections. And then you look at the picture, none of the 3 homes that are boarded up there, including the one that was on fire, needed to be demolished. All of them had renters. They were all shut down by the overzealous, to put it lightly, code enforcement department. Didn't have to happen. Huge waste of money. Now, the response from the council at the time, some of them, was even worse. They were defensive. They were vicious toward their critics, and I really couldn't understand why. It was like, in my mind, all they have to do to turn it around is say, we've only had 1 term, give us more time. That's all they had to say. But they attacked people instead, and now I realize it's because they shot their wad. They had no more ideas left beyond demolition. They knew that, and it kind of panicked them a little bit. And they felt entitled. The result of that fire is that Peckernats, like myself, started to swarm together with, Ashley Carinero. She saw the fire. She saw the people run out of the house and into an adjacent house. And she reached out to people, eventually me, through a third party, and to Bread Imperial, and we all got together. A couple other people are involved, and we've done things and are doing things to bring accountability to the city in ways that I haven't really seen a lot before. But I want to go back to the naivety of the leadership. The economic developer did say lower on the page, she gets the strangest reactions from people when she brings forward ideas in Clarksburg. That's a fair statement. It's because a lot of people in Clarksburg have an ulterior motive. They may be responding to you out of a negative or to ulterior motive, or maybe they just know what's going on. People bringing you big ideas and volunteering their expertise will often be the same people that have driven the city into the ditch over the last few decades. And it's all because their advice is self-interested or is interested in helping a family member or something like that. You know, the council should not be giving instructions to the city manager. I felt that happened too often in previous years, the 2019, 2021 council, but going back into the earlier times. On the other hand, if the council feels that the city manager is being misled on something or is about to make a big mistake, such as giving the whole city hall lot to the land bank, they can step in and vote it down. That's their job as electeds. They should know the city. They should know the history of its various experts and business leaders and serve as a reality check on the manager. They have that right. That's why it has to come for a vote. They're not interfering with her job. They're doing their job. But I think the biggest need the city has right now is for a new group of peckernets to arrive. I don't even reside currently in the United States. Brett Imperial moved to North Carolina. You know, some of the others trying to move on with their lives. You need a group of people that's going to have knowledge, the background to push back against some of these bad ideas brought by people who have credentials and might con someone into thinking they should be listened to. I'll holler at you later.